Hello, collective. It's your girl, Honey the Shaman here, and I have a reading for you. But before we start, I was living a life of sin, living a divine stepped on it, and now I feel saved. Okay, so hope you guys are all doing well. Let's get into a reading for today. I'm surprised. I'm feeling called to start with the Kooky Bookie deck. The deck that tells me about all the crazy stuff people be doing spiritually. Okay, what didn't want to come out? The Two of Pentacles. Ooh, somebody's completely imbalanced, I guess. Pull a couple cards. Hope you guys are well. Let's see what wants to come out here. Let's start with like maybe 3 or 4 cards. And out of my intuitive read deck, this card is sticking out to me. Running. This is a song by Running. Naughty Boy and Beyonce, Running. Somebody may feel like they need to run from something here. Let's get one more card. Let's see what we're working with. So, first things first, we have coming out here is this 8 of Cups. So somebody is walking away from something, right? But as you can see, the depiction on this card is a pirate. Somebody trying to walk away from potentially being involved in something illegal, stealing something. Why is there a pirate here, right? And we also have 3 of Cups, Witch, in the reverse. So this is also somebody who practices in some sort of dark arts. They could have got themselves in a dark... This is actually giving me the energy of some sort of spell work backfired. Some spell work backfired here. We have the Ghost in the reverse, which is the 2 of Swords in this deck. Somebody could have did some sort of spell work involving an entity in order to take something here, and it backfired. The thing turned back and went after them. Maybe that's why the energy of running came out. And then we also have the 2 of Cups here, so we have 2-2. And the 2 of Cups is stagnant. People don't want to help this person anymore. Because whoever they did the magic on is somebody they shouldn't have done the magic on. You see this pretty pink horse is giving a light energy. And then we have the Emperor here. So they definitely did some spell work on like a divine being here. Somebody who's claimed by God. You guys tried the cheesecake things? The Philadelphia cheesecake. You know, like the cream cheese people. They make cheesecakes in a little container. My first time trying it. And it's delicious, honestly. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who didn't think that this would come back on them. See, this person's like holding this head. Ah! Something spit back. Something spit back, and it was completely unexpected. This is somebody you knew. Somebody you could have cared for with the Ace of Cups. Somebody you definitely could have cared for. Somebody you did right by that didn't do right by you. And with this Emperor card, it's giving me the fact that this person saw your divinity. They saw your light. They saw your goodness. And it triggered some form of like insecurity. And this is what led them to want to like take whatever it is they did to spell work to try to take from you that didn't work. I'm hearing you ain't no pirate. Something like that. You ain't no pirate. And now they have to fight off whatever it is they conjured. For some of them, this is less oogity boogity. For some of them, they elicited help. And the same people they elicited help from is like coming after them. For others of them, this is legitimate spell work with an entity, something like that, that's turning back on them. So, I feel like it's lunchtime. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like I'm being unprofessional. We have the 9 of Wands here in the reverse. Because they were blocked from something that they tried to put their hands on. You have the 8 of Swords here. the reason they were blocked from this thing that they tried to manifest is because it's a completely divine thing. Whatever this is like divine. Like this is something that like can only be in the hands of a divine being. This person isn't a divine being. They're trying to do spell work to steal things, right? You see this unicorn? It's like only a unicorn of a person could possess whatever this unicorn thing is. And ooh, this person didn't know that here. This was definitely just to stop you from being able to move forward. See that person on the horse? Because they felt like you were already better than them. They felt like you were already too good or you had everything. And then we have the Knight of Wands here. You had everything and you were still going forward. You're the type of person that was moving forward with a force here. And somebody wanted to like take the wind from underneath your sails is what I'm picking up. The wind from underneath your wings. And they also wanted to, because these claws are sticking out to me, they wanted you to show up in a way that they would be able to spin the narrative of. This is somebody who wanted to utilize some form of reactive abuse because of what they wanted to do something to you. You react like from a place of not being level-headed and then retaliate towards them. And for them to use the retaliation to then turn to other people and say, look at this person, they're not really as good as y'all think they are. So this person is somebody who's haunted. Like I'm literally seeing haunted by the idea of who you are, haunted by the idea of you. Like that's what's coming out here. And this drove them to do an injustice for you. That's what envy, they say, is a very dangerous thing here. There's definitely somebody that's envious of you. I should have made that sandwich. I was going to make a sandwich before I did this, but I was like, I'm too tired. I should have made that sandwich. I'm sorry. Okay. The Hangman here. This person is learning a major lesson. They're being put into the hot seat. See, being lowered into this cauldron. They're being put into the hot seat. They're being forced to look at themselves for who they are. How are you angry that this other person is a divine being when you are genuinely this thing? Look at what you've done. Look at what you did. Right? So this is somebody who's being forced into seeing themselves for who they are. Like you're jealous of this other person for being like this more angelic being than you are, but you're doing demonic things, but don't want to be demonic. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not making sense. Something's not clicking. It's not clicking, Stephen. The Empress, they just didn't want you to be able to excel in life. They don't want you to be seen as this beautiful, handsome, well put together person. They didn't even care. They're like, I can't do nothing about how I look. I just don't need you looking that way. How, why, what? Like this. Oh gosh, man. Okay, let's go over to this queer tarot deck over here. Oh gosh, man. Some people just need help. There's nothing we can do for them at this point. Besides, pray for them and leave it in God's hands, because this don't make no sense. They're so triggered by divine beings, then why don't you start acting more godly and give yourself to God? No, instead you want to take other people off their path because of jealousy. Ridiculous. They idolize you here with the way that I'm staring at this Emperor card. They idolize you here. You could have cat-like reflexes that they're jealous of, or they're jealous about some sort of skill set you have also. They feel like you're everything that they're not type of energy. It's also coming through here. And then the blessings that are for you, they want to make it seem like you getting these blessings demonically. Because remember this unicorn I just showed? Look at the unicorn's eye. They want to seem like they want to tell other people that like your blessings and the things you have, you got it through like demonic sources. And I don't know where this person is getting this information from, because there's nothing here that's detailing that is the route that you've taken to get what you have in life. It really seems like you're the type of person who is like deserving of the things that you have. And because you're coming out as like this light person, this angelic person, the things you have are in alignment with that. So it's like, maybe this person is calling us, the kettle is calling a pot hot type thing. Like this is the only way they get things. So they could be telling on themselves by what they're telling other people that you're doing to get things here. This is somebody that's projecting. Like I said, they know they can't show up as the good guy. So they want to make sure you can't. And I don't know why this person made themselves like a self-proclaimed enemy of yours. It's like randomly waking up and then deciding you wanted to be I don't know, Mojo Jojo, the town's villain or something like that. Like, that's what's coming through here. Never did anything to this person. Well, I don't know what was, but it seems like this is just all based off of jealousy, insecurity, things like this. Like, this person felt triggered about you one time and then just was like, I'm going to spend the rest of my life dedicating this to tearing this person down so other people can't see them well. Like, that's literally what's coming through here. So we have the King of Wands at the bottom, at the middle of the deck here. What do we have on the other side of this? The King of Pentacles here. So there's some masculine energies that just stepped into the chat. This is somebody you left behind. They're stuck in insecurity because you left them behind. So if this person was in your life and they were already feeling insecure, like you were too good for them, whatever this is, you were better than them, whatever this is that was going on in their mind here. When you left this person behind, they felt like it solidified what they always thought, that you were better than them because you left them. This is somebody who has a very like the mentality of like a child. This person could have some form of like mental development, like something where something is not fully developed in their mental, something like that. And they didn't want you to leave them. This is somebody that wanted to keep you around them, to compare themselves to you. They wanted to slow you down. This person could have sabotaged you in many ways. They definitely wanted to ride your coattails. They wanted to go with you wherever you were going. But it's given like this person was like dead weight here. They were like dead weight. They were just a weight on your path. They had nothing to offer, nothing to give you. And they didn't want to give you anything because they felt like you were already everything. They felt like you were already everything. So they didn't want to give you anything. And like with that, it's like, why would you keep somebody around that's like that? They felt entitled to your time in a way where it would be understandable that they can sit up and be trying to sabotage you, looking down on you, trying to affect your image to other people. And then at the same time, keep you in their life to rise with you. They wanted to be your biggest op, like sleeping with the enemy type of thing. Thank you. Yeah, they felt like you were too powerful here with the Queen of Wands. They wanted to stop your power. If you guys were an authority figure, if you guys had like boss-like energy, if this person knew you worked in like supervisory roles, if you were a CEO, an entrepreneur, if you even had the attributes to even achieve that one day, this person wanted to sabotage that for you. And it's also like if you were in a partnership, this person was deliberately cheating behind your back. They wanted to hold like some sort of relationship over your head. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is you. You're not so powerful because look at how I'm cheating on you type thing. This person has something going on with them upstairs, and this is not your fault here. There was a whistleblower somewhere. Somebody could have told you something about this situation or about this person to get you to walk away from them, get you to leave them alone. Something like that could have took place. Could have been your intuition. Could have been your spirit team. Could have been, you know, several different things. Somebody could have actually came and told you something. They don't know. You don't know. I don't know. We gonna find out. They can't get this off of their head. How you found out. Maybe the whistleblowing is about the other relationship they tried to hold over your head here. How do you know? This is something that eats this person alive. Like, how did you find out? They want to know who told you. How did you find out what they had going on? Because they wanted to be able to have a silent win. They felt like you were too good for them, so they wanted something that made them feel better than you. But they didn't want you to know about it because they didn't want you to actually leave. But they wanted something that made them feel like, ha, I got one up on you, but you don't know it. Like, this is some real sick, that's what I'm saying. This is somebody who would never sit down and have an honest conversation about themselves, why they did, what they did, and their mentality of the situation. Because even like just listening to it, they know that like, this wasn't right. They know that this wasn't right. So we had the Four of Pentacles fall down on top of the Nine of Wands here. So that's all about entrapment energy. And we have a masculine going through a Tower moment. So somebody could, people could have found out this person's intentions when it came to you, the things that they were trying to keep from themselves here. This is somebody who wasn't committed to you. You understand? And it's giving others could have found out about this here. And that's giving this person some sort of a tower here. because what they did to try to take from you could be like extremely heinous, or they led other people to help them here. You see how this person is going towards the world and they're leading them, but this is in the wrong direction. They led people here. They could have led people in the wrong direction. I don't even know what that is. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, they could have just led people in the wrong direction. And this flew out stagnant on top of that person. So it's giving, they could have even led like whoever that third party was in the same direction. This person they were non-committal to you with, they also led that person down that path. So it's definitely giving, I said Lucifer led a rebellion is what just popped up. And you know about it. And that's something they never accounted for. They expected you never to find out. There's somebody that always wanted to get you back behind your back. They never want to do it in your face. This is a very cowardly energy. And then you also went ahead and revealed to other people just how messed up this person was to you. So their whole plan with other people, their plan against you, their plan against this person that they were unfaithful with, everything just fell off. The butt fell out the bottom. It got revealed here. Because their intentions was always to come back to you, even though they were dealing with this third party here. They wanted that person there. And this person could now this is for some of you. For some of you, this person was just stealing this other person's time, leading them on. You see that she's holding these scales over this person's head, but really wanted to give over here. This is like really wanting to give to you, but they have this other person here with this scale. So for some of you guys, this person was just leading this person on, taking their time. This wasn't fair, right? For others of you, this is this person siphoning this person in some way. Like they were with this person to siphon something. They needed to siphon something in order to feel like they were equal to you or above you. They felt like on their own they weren't above you, or maybe on their own they couldn't provide anything in the situation, so they needed this other person. So they were like siphoning something from this person. Could even be taking something from this person to show up as if they were equal to something like that is also present here. But they never had the intention of leaving there with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Now this person is severely bitter. Let's figure out why they're bitter. What's the bitterness coming from? Because you didn't fight for this person. You could have found out they were dealing with, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry, Sarah, Nicole, and Keisha, and you got up out of there. You was like, yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. The Lovers, because you love yourself too much. You'll only be with somebody that can treat you as well as you treat them, right? And I'm just picking up on the fact that really triggered this person also because with this image here, you see how the chest is open? I'm getting the image of feeling off of the person feeling like this person is like a ladies' man or a woman that like every man wants. So they kind of just feel like you crushed their ego. They were already feeling insecure about you. When you just left, you didn't fight for them, you didn't fight over them, you just let them go. They crushed even that. So they left even feeling even more crushed. And then that's when they led these people to try to end something in your life. That's when they made this choice to get all these people to come together with them to end something. Because how dare I feel insecure about you the whole time we're together, and then you leave me, and now I feel even more insecure. And they wanted to make you pay because of their own personal feelings of insecurity, right? And now they're getting bad karma. This person who they had on the side is getting very bad karma because of this. Let's figure out why. Because they were a third party. They shouldn't have came in the middle of the situation. It's kind of like, I'm hearing that's what you get when you let your light. I don't know the words. Whoa. Maybe they're feeling unfulfilled, or this person made that person feel like they weren't good enough. This is somebody who is deeply wounded here. The person who like was dealing with the both of you, deeply wounded because it's giving, and they use this other person as like an emotional punching bag. Because they were in the energy of not feeling good enough, they made this person not feel good enough to make themselves feel better. So this is somebody who doesn't know how to like fill their own cup type of energy here. And this person who was sneaking around with this person, because they're getting this karma, lets me know that they were deliberately sneaking around this person. This wasn't a situation like, oh, they didn't know about you. They knew. This is also somebody with low self-esteem, right? This person, they're like stuck together here. It's giving they're stuck with each other. And it's giving, it could even be this person's own spirit team. Like you didn't learn your lesson. Since you want to be with this person, now you're going to be with this person. Like if there was an opportunity for this person to move on or like get, I'm picking up on like could have moved on and got like a husband or got like another partner or like got into like a more stable connection after this person. There's this energy of the divine saying like, if this is what you think you're all that you're good enough for, we're going to let you stay in that. And this person doesn't have like an option here. You know, we all have options, but it's kind of like there's something where they're not able to like stabilize themselves without each other at this point because of like whatever this was that they did, this insecurity loop where they're just tearing each other up and tearing anybody up who comes around them type of energy. Yeah, you blocked this situation. You got out of there, Pootie. You got out of there. You was like, listen. Oh, it's a good thing you blocked it, right? Because you didn't need to get stuck with like a child with this person or something like this. It's a good thing you didn't. It's given that that could have been on this person's mind, but you were very, very protected this whole time here. Oh, geez. You were very protected this whole time here. So that's another reason why that didn't work on you. But it's like you didn't need to be a part of that. And then you told the truth about something, or you were honest in a relationship. Like, why would you deserve to be in a relationship with somebody that's being dishonest to you? You wouldn't deserve that, right? So that's another reason why you were able to move forward and why you fell out of love with this person. I guess you got to a point where you no longer even wanted to pour into that connection. For some of you guys, you could have just pulled back here. It's like even when you were in the connection, you were still giving love, but you pulled back because you picked up on something. And the thing that you did pick up on was the fact that this person was doing, you know, a form of infidelity toward you. For those of you who needed a confirmation about that. So we have this anger card. We have the star in the reverse. One or both of these people are very angry, and it's also hit the Four of Cups in the reverse, and very bitter because they weren't able to like destroy your life. These are two highly insecure people who would only feel better about themselves if they felt like you like hit the ground and never got up after leaving this connection. But you leaving and still elevated made them both feel like they were less than. So like, go have each other. And that like broke the ego. It could be just the person who dealt with you, or it could be both of them, which I'm picking up is both of them. I'm picking up on a masculine and a feminine energy that feels that way. And then you were able to move on with this King of Cups and be able to still find suitors, find lovers, be at the top of your game, be somebody who can pull in different lovers, different experiences. And they were just severely triggered by this here. Yeah, they were severely triggered by the fact that you were able to move on, keep going in life. You let them stay with each other, even though they were both together. The thesis for what links these two are their insecurities. And then you were able to find other lovers. So there's some way that these people were still able to watch you, know what you had going on, to know about your love life, even after dealing with this person here. Yeah, you see this energy is coming off of me here. Like, you just like, look, y'all can have each other. You understand what I'm saying here? And then they wanted to let each other hand go. Like, what? Like, they weren't expecting that. They were expecting to refill their cup off of your. This is what I'm saying. This is giving two narcissists in a relationship here. That's what it's giving here. They expected to be able to like refill their cup off of you. And you didn't play into that. You didn't play into that at all. They thought that they were like winning. They thought that they had like a one-up on you. Like they were better than you. Like they had this secret, like, you know, like imagine two kids like with a secret hideout in the backyard, and oh, mommy doesn't know we have this. We have snacks hidden in here, and like they're playing like it's like two children energy. This is what's coming off these cards. And then it's like you knew the secret. You didn't stay. You didn't fight. You didn't what? So it's like, oh, okay, what were we doing? So then the mirror popped up. And then they saw themselves as two children compared to. So now they're also feeling insecure because they feel inferior and childish compared to you. So it's like this situation just kept throwing towers in their face. Oh my gosh. I love that. The situation just kept throwing towers in their face here. You stopped some sort of okay, there's stagnation to the Five of Wands. Let's see what that's about. I don't fully understand it. A negative judgment. Because you didn't go back and forth with these people, they got the judgment and you got out with the ability to be blessed here. So the judgment that fell in the situation fell only on them. You were able to move forward with your life here. And you never went back. You never looked back here. And that's why they got the judgment. So this is like a kudos to you, a good luck to good job to you, because you got out of the way here. And that's what you were supposed to do. So you were able to show the divine, you were able to show God that like you were in a place where you were ready to elevate. You didn't accept less than. Like you show God that you loved yourself here. You didn't put yourself in unnecessary wars or battles. It's like if somebody wants to be with me, then they'll be with me. If they want to be with you, then they'll be with you. What's the purpose? And us going back and forth and arguing over the situation type thing here. And that was just something that's very looked up upon by the divine. So that's something that's like commendable here. Even though it did hurt you here at the Ace of Cups, because your love was very genuine, so you didn't deserve it. But you know, it's just to be able to find the plus in the situation, because you were dealing with somebody who was narcissistic and manipulative. And sometimes it's, the best thing you can do is just leave and love yourself. No matter how much you care about a person, you can't force them to care about you the right way, right? And then it's like they've been trapped with each other ever since. See the third party and the Eight of Swords here. And it's not like they can't leave each other here. But there's something holding these two together, something that tethers them together. And these two could also share some sort of like similar actual deviance, or for some people's ex-demon is also there as well. Something that goes back and forth between the both of them. Something like that is also sticking out about this. Then this was something that this person was looking for in their connection with you. So they could have compared you. This could have been somebody that this person had dealt with even in the past or something like that. Or this could have been somebody that was already kind of in this person's life in some way. And they were like comparing you. See this comparison? They were like comparing you, and that fell out on manipulation. So they felt like a reason why they had a right to juggle you, mistreat you, go towards a third party, because they weren't being fulfilled the way they used to being fulfilled. But it's like what they were actually missing or looking for in the bedroom was whatever this deviance or demonic energy was. It's not even anything necessary, anything that really says like you're less than or you're not, you don't measure up. It's just, it didn't have the aspect of like demonic energy. You understand what I'm saying? So, ooh, you understand? Like, oh, okay, sorry. Like, I think you're okay. It doesn't matter. It's like, okay, well, go get what you're looking for, booty. You know. Yeah, and they wanted to use it as a reason. Yeah, but you didn't divulge in this because this person's wearing a white and they're protecting themselves. You wouldn't divulge in that energy. Like, even if this person, like, that's what I'm saying. For some of these people, they are into something a little darker and they do it together. This person may have wanted to try to do that with you without saying it out their mouth. And when your energy, your being wasn't receptive to it, like you just weren't receptive to like whatever this was, like whatever this person needed to fully like fulfill themselves here, you're like, it's not your obligation to fulfill them in. You're not going to dirty yourself in order to lay next to soot. Like it's just, it just wasn't enough. So you went out, you found people that were like on your level here, because the King of Cups is standing out to me, which we looked at previously. The Moon card is here. So something got revealed. Let's see what's revealed with this Moon card. I'm actually being called towards my intuitive reads. Let's just finish this out, see if anything else comes out. Yeah, let's go into this intuitive read deck here about what was revealed here. Something they didn't want to be revealed. This just fell. So the Hangman in the reverse, which we know is about enlightenment, never healed. Then it seems like it got revealed to this third party that this person wasn't over you. Choosing the drama-filled life, they don't want help. They chose this third party because, like I said, they whatever this deviance is, they both share it. So they're similar in some sort of way. Two peas in a pod. Look, these people could be twin flames. These people could be twin flames here. And it's getting, they trapped each other in a cycle. You ever played, I'm getting an analogy of playing dominoes, and somebody put the piece down and locked the whole board up and everybody cut your attitude, and you just completely detached from this situation. Yeah. I think that's all that wants to come out. Let's see. One more thing here. Somebody got a bear belly. Somebody got a bear belly here. So it's a bear belly person. Didn't expect for you to be so stern with me. So something got revealed about a person with a bare belly that's feeling in some type of way because you were stern with them. Could be this person, could be someone else. We're going to figure it out. And then you moved away from this person. It says weaponized silence and distance here. And now they got something hidden on the property. Somebody could have left something at your house. They could have hid something in your house. I don't know. Be careful. Yeah, sometimes you just can't. You understand? You only know what you know. You only can do as best as you can. And let's just pull some of these and see what comes out here. You're going to receive some communication or an update in regards to this third party that fell on top of the Three of Cups card. In regards to some information involving this third party here. About someone being too hot to handle. And learning to master all skills. About how this person couldn't defeat you or measure up to you in some sort of way, or they couldn't fill your shoes or something like that is here. Yeah. God is just teaching you the formula. You see? And then we also have sometimes saying something is the worst thing. So the reason why you weren't meant to like fight over this situation is, you know, because of what we discussed earlier, but also because this was just a learning lesson for you. It wasn't your permanent stay. You know, God didn't necessarily predestine that situation to be your end all be all, your husband or your wife, or, you know, you were meant to just go into that situation to kind of learn things here. And then we have on the Magician in the reverse. Sorry, guys. We have magic's making them do it. / did it that way. So whoever this third party is could have sent some form of like magic into this connection to make this person be more manipulative or harmful towards you, or even have infidelity towards you. So this is somebody who could have attacked this situation. And then choir fell on top of the Magician in reverse, which makes me think they did this with a group of people. So they got together with some friends to help them do it. That's the energy that's coming out here. Plan outside the budget, go big or go home. And they also paid people to help them. So there's some friends that help. And then there's some people that they paid to do some form of like spell work to help them mess the situation up or something like that. And then when it comes to this group of friends, it says messing with the man while his lady is preggo. So some of these friends could have came and pushed up on a child's father. If you have a child with somebody, they could have pushed up on your child's father. If not, this is somebody who they could have said that you messed with. The friends could have helped because whoever this third party is, like if this person has a child with another person, this person could have went and told their friends that you were messing with this person while they were pregnant. And that's why the friends helped them. That could also be here. And then what's also here is lied through their teeth. So they lied to their friends to get them to help them with this. And that's most likely why we had that moon card came out. This is what came out. They were exposed for having had lied to get people to help them attack you in some sort of way. Oh yeah, for sure. All of these just fell out, and we'll see what they say. And when it fell out, it hit the word choir. So this group of friends here. So the first card we have here is said they did it to spite you. So they did something to you in order to spite you, right? Then we have their own systems are working against them. Now, the very magic that they did with the very people they did magic with is working against this person or this group of people, or something backfired and now they got to pay it back, or something's on them. They messed up here. Then we have your new life may cost you your old one. Are you sure? So whatever this is, it's like you ever see the movies and they be like, oh, magic comes with a price. And they took it anyway, knowing they were lying, or they had their friends take this. And, oh God, this just flipped out of nowhere. And now it says a drunken, I don't think it's supposed to say that. I think it's supposed to just say, I don't think the word A is supposed to be here. But it says drunken afraid. So somebody is drunk and they're afraid now because of whatever they did to help this person, or whatever this person did. They messed up here. And this is all because they helped their friend based on their friend lying to them. And they utilized some sort of bearded male to do it. They could have went to a bearded male practitioner or something to do something to you or get at you for something. This was literally all because this person was insecure about you. Hazmat. We're going to see a bearded male. Hazmat. This could be like a blue collar worker, or somebody could have did something that like could have tried to pull, put something in a drink of yours, to hurt your health. Something like that is here too. This bearded mate, this bearded male did something. Hazmat here. And it says you couldn't see it clearly because it wasn't for you. You were minding someone else's business. So it's giving this bearded male could have been a part of this friend group that helped this third party do something to you. And now they're saying that they didn't know, so they should get some sort of like slap on the wrist, or they don't want to face repercussions. And it's giving the divine is not accepting that. I'm hearing plea deal. Jeez Louise. The divine is not accepting some sort of plea for mercy here, because it's like, what did this even have to do with you? You tried to jump in and show everybody how big and bad and strong you were, and you attacked somebody. And it's like, why would we give you a slap on the wrist when nobody told you to get involved? That's what's here. And they did something dangerous. That's what the hazmat is about, right? And this says made an offer. So they did an offering. People are crazy. People put themselves in perspectives where their insecurity takes over. It takes on a form of their own, and there's nothing that people do to them sometimes. Sometimes people have just certain triggers within themselves, and it's like, you can't blame yourself for it. It's like, unfortunately, God sometimes utilizes his people to go into certain wars and certain battles with people that nobody else would have survived up against. So when you are somebody who declares and decrees, God, I'm yours, use me, he will use you. And sometimes it's in circumstances where what's happening to us is something we never did to anybody, and we don't understand it. So then we get to this place where we have to continue to walk with him even after the situation. Lay down the vengeance, lay down the anger, give it to him, find forgiveness, and watch how he blesses our circumstances and our situation after the fact, right? Because it's not our fault sometimes, right? I've been there myself. Okay, so let me pull another card. What's that piece of paper? Okay. Yep. So they could have went to this bearded male to make an offer somewhere. Either this bearded male went to their connections, or this bearded male did some form of witchcraft for them to help them get something done here. And they jumped off the bandwagon. This bearded male just went all in here. And that's why this bearded male is facing some sort of major consequences, because they just jumped off the bandwagon. Somebody came to you and told you something, you just believed it and jumped off the bandwagon. And now you want to slap on the wrist after you messed up? You didn't know that this wasn't true because this wasn't your business. Sometimes the most you can offer somebody is a helping hand, right? So, I mean, it's not a helping hand. I just read that. Sometimes the most you can offer somebody is some advice. But if you're going to give advice, give sound advice, right? Not jump in and start doing offerings and helping with spell and all this other stuff and then want to slap on the wrist. That's not how this works. So we have two cards that came out here. So we have a ghost that, you know, is